Hello everybody, I am here at the Malezia laboratory and we are so excited because I have in my hands the official cleansing balm and a bit of an improvement on the cleansing balm pilot. We're going to tell you about both of them. They will both be available by June 14th. Let's go into our wash bay to talk about these two products.
We've made improvements to both the pilot and the cleansing balm, but let's first talk about the cleansing balm so everyone knows what to expect. First things first, as you all know, the cleansing balm pilot had issues with the cap. It was a pop cap. We thought that'd be a good idea, but without a seal, it kind of ended up leaking and all kinds of awful things. Now we have a sealed tube and a sharp tooth cap. I'm gonna open this for the first time here. That's what it looks like. Texture of the official cleansing balm is just luxurious. Let me pour some out into my palm of my hand here. So you can see, just a very, very thick gel. It doesn't go anywhere until you finally start to massage it into your skin. And what's really nice about this is that even though the texture is really thick initially, like Vaseline really, the more you rub it into your skin, it starts to warm up. From there, it's kind of very easy to dissolve sunscreen and makeup. And as we have shown before, when this comes into contact with water, it turns into a very nice, foamy, milky cleanser that's just very easy to rinse off the skin. Ta-da! Honestly, we really should be testing this on like someone with makeup or sunscreen.
Full coverage foundation, baby.
Another cool thing about the cleansing balm, because it has 1% salicylic acid, you could use it as a chemical exfoliating mask up to 1 to 2 times a week. If you're going to be using it as your oil cleanser, we don't recommend using it every day just because of salicylic acid, but every other day would work. And you would do this in conjunction with the regular purified MCT oil. And now for the cleansing balm pilot, because we've actually made an update to this as well. We no longer have the pop cap on this either, so there's not going to be any more leaking issue with the pilot. And so pretty much the only thing distinguishing the cleansing balm and the cleansing balm pilot now is the fact that the cleansing balm pilot is not stable under freezing conditions. So if there is any possibility that this is going to arrive to you and it's going to be frozen in your mailbox, you live somewhere particularly cold, don't recommend this. What will happen is the product will separate. You can mix it up like what people are currently doing with the pilot version. You sort of just mix it up in the palm of your hand. But you know, if you want to avoid this altogether, you just go with the cleansing balm official because this is stable in every condition, heat, cold, doesn't matter. It has a shelf life of probably close to 3 years. We're still doing stability testing, but everything it's amazing. Really, really, really stable. And the cleansing balm pilot is still going to be sold at 50% off while supplies last. Once we run out of inventory, that's it. It's honestly just as good as the cleansing balm other than the stability issue. And lastly, this is how you can distinguish whether you have the cleansing balm pilot or the cleansing balm official because the packages are exactly the same. For the cleansing balm pilot, you will have the batch code number at the bottom of the tube here, right next to the recycling logo, but you won't have any of the batch code on the crimped seal. Whereas the official cleansing balm has the batch code on top there and no batch code on the side. If by any chance you happen to get a pilot instead of the official, just let us know. Sometimes these things happen in the fulfillment center, so we'll be more than happy to refund you and send you the correct item. And yeah, so yay!